Hi guys, I just feel like chit-chatting a little while, sweeties. This is Miss Sweetness. I would like to just tell you guys who I am and more about me, for you guys don't have to guess or assume or think. Anyway, I was born from a lady, a beautiful lady. My mother name is Catherine McCrae. I lost my mother 1980, January 24th. My father, named Jimmy Graham, lost him years ago as well. I was born in Philadelphia, came to Miami, Florida as a little girl. So therefore I was raised right here, city 305, South Florida. Anyway, this is my home. So, I'm motherless and I'm fatherless. Yes, I went through a lot. In other words, I'm here by grace, by mercy, and most of all, because He loves me. I remember losing my mother. I was 11 years old, and I remember saying, when she fell, she was going to the restroom and she fell, and I remember my stepfather coming, saying, Marianne, your mom done fell. And I remember going to her, putting her head in my arms. And because we was raised up in the church, you know, we was like little praying warriors, little young warriors, but we knowed how to pray. Because my grandmother, Janie Ford, didn't play. When I say all my aunties, I just come from a praying family. When I say a praying family, a praying family. So here it go. We might cut up and be bad, but guess what? God is always first, and He is the head of all our lives, because, as I said, we were brought up in the church. But here it go. That morning, she said, looked like she was having a seizure, and she said to me, get my pressure pills. And I laid her head back down and went in the room, got a pressure pill, came back, told my stepfather to go get some water, and I remember holding her head up in my hand, giving her the water to drink the pill, and she did drink it. But I remember it was that Wednesday night we went to revival, and there was a man who talked about how he died on a table and how he was hearing everything. So in other words, he had an out-of-body spirit. But here we go. That morning, I just began to say, Father, in the name of Jesus, let your will be done. Never knew that my mother was going to die in my arms with her eyes wide open. But you know, it's a time and place for everything. And I'm going to tell you guys, I was 11. And I thank God I'm here. I thank God for all the trials and tribulations I went through. There were many days I slept on the bus stop. Many days I slept in the cars. Many days I looked to the right. Many days I looked to the left. But there was a man who never left me. And those who don't know Him, let me introduce you to Him. His name is Jesus. He is a friend that you could call any time of the morning, any time of the night. And in His word, He said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. And I used to hear my mother always pray, Lord, let me live to see my kids get grown. And as I said to you guys, I was just 11. I have a sister, and I have a baby brother. And I had one brother on my father's side. I lost my baby brother on my father's side. But I still have my beautiful sister, and I have my handsome brother. And when I say I love my brother and I love my sister, I don't know about you guys, but I don't play about them. When I say even their kids, if they say anything slick, I just get all in it. Like I treat my older sister like I'm her mother. I treat my baby brother like I'm his mother. But when I say they love me, they love me. You know, teeth and tongue might meet now and then, but I have never cursed my sister, never cursed my brother. When I say we love each other, and I thank God, you know how people bicker with their brothers and sisters and don't talk to them for years? We never had that, you know. We was out of touch because we was young. You know, we lost our mother when we was young. So it was times where I didn't see them for years. But I thank God now we are grown and we could reach out. We want to see each other. You know, my brother would come to Miami. My sister come to Miami. I go to Philly or South Carolina. Like, I thank God for our relationship. And most of all, because we have God. He's in the head of our lives. I thank God for my brother and my sister. But here it go. When I say I am a blessed woman, I am blessed. Highly favored. When I say he lives all around me, he draws it. I used to say the drilling, he drills here, he drills here. Anyway, going back to my story. I have a beautiful 15-year-old daughter who I remember those doctors said, you're pregnant. And I was like, y'all better go take that test again. Because guess what? I done raised these two. And a baby, how you spell baby? I ain't know how to spell no baby. That lady say, ooh, I done took the test. And yes, you are pregnant with twins. Baby, look like when she told me that I lost the boy. But I thank God I got a little baby. And when I say she's a change of life baby, she's a change of life baby. In other words, when I can't bend down and tie them shoes up and put them shoes together, guess who does it? She does. Only thing I gotta say, Boo, come here, Bookie, come here. Tie mommy's shoes. Get mommy's shoes right. Get my shoes right. But anyway, I thank God for that change of life, babies. And I met a lot of people who said, honey, look, she just had her baby. I thought that was her grandbaby. That's her baby. I heard the baby. And, you know, I thought that probably was her grandbaby. And I'm hearing them say, no, that's her baby. When I say everywhere I went, I took mama, never had a problem. When I say a good baby, never gave me a day of problem. When I say she's just so mature, like, you know, sometimes I look at her, I be like, I wonder if I'm the child and she the mother. In other words, she's just so bright, intelligent, you know, a gift from the man above, you know. God really blessed me with this miracle baby, you know. She's truly a blessing. But here it go. This year has been a trying year. The last 3 years have been a trying year. In other words, with this COVID, and now they talking about monkey, whatever this is going on. But here it go. I ask God to just cover us all. From our head to our toe, from our toe to our feet. In other words, all over us. Just keep us, Jesus. Just keep us, you know. And as I said on my earlier video, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Just don't say nothing at all. It's best to just stay like that sometimes. Just keep your mouth closed. You know, even if you have to pray with your mouth closed, you just close your mouth and Father, in the name of Jesus, you know, just pray, you know, because I'm going to tell you something. I might look beautiful like this, but when I say I could write a book, I could do a video, I could make a movie, I could do it all. Trust me, I have a story to tell, and it's true. But here it go. I learned with the depression thing, because a lot of people say, how you made it? And like I tell them, how I made it, from grace and mercy. In other words, you will catch me sometime and I'll be singing. You might catch me sometime, I'll be preaching. You might catch me sometime, I might be screaming. But that's how I learned to get through it. It ain't easy. And he said it was going to be some hard days. It's going to be some trials and tribulation days. He did say that. I read it in his word. And that's why it's good to always pick up that word and know the word for yourself. Don't go by hearing. Go by seeing and knowing yourself. You have this for a reason. You do your own homework. Whatever somebody always told me, if I didn't know how to write it down, I would go get a dictionary. My children was brought up with real encyclopedias. Like how they got it easy now with the computers, this and that. No, even me in school, we didn't have the calculators and this and that. We had to say 2, and 2 was 4. These kids now, they haven't made in the shade. That's why some of them so now, where they so bright, and 2, it's crazy. Like I always say about my oldest daughter, I say, you so bright. And 2, when you say they so bright upstairs, and 2, sometimes you see them and you don't see them. In other words, they out. Like they out of their head. But anyway, I just said, if you come over here to my channel, you will learn a lot, you will hear a lot, and you will see a lot. But it's all from love. It's not make-believe. It's real. It's true. It's reality right now. The time we're in right now. And anybody who know me will tell you, I have cooked for many a people. I have had many a gatherings. But guess what? At my 50th birthday party, I remember all my little cousins and family members getting up and then speak. And they say, when we go to Cousin Marianne's house, I had a special cup. We go to Cousin Marianne's house and we say we going to church or Bible study. We never made it. Because when we went there, she fed us, she taught to us, and she loved on us. And like I say, man didn't give me this. Man didn't give it to me. I was blessed from the best. And that's the man above. And let me tell you something. To be honest, I lost my mother in 1980. Yeah, I was young. I went through a lot. But here it go today. I look at a lot of kids. I was a counselor in public housing, management, and public housing. When I say I talk to those kids and I let them know, I'm no better than y'all. But my heart, I always reach out to them. You know, I thank him for his spirit, not judging people. You know, able to help. You know, always sharing, always giving. And that's why people say, you're so blessed when you have some people break so many things. Right, because guess what I was taught? Never keep your hand balled up. Because when you keep your hand balled up, nothing comes in your hand. You got to release that. Release that. Keep it open. Be a giver. Be a giver. And I promise you, if I never say nothing else to you, sweeties, he will make it come back. Like I have an overflow. I thank God it's not a day I'm broke. It's not a day I'm thirsty. It's not a day I'm hungry. And as you can see, I am never hungry. I thank God because of him. You know, whatever you do in this life here, and if you do it right, it returns. It comes back. He sends it back. And when I say he sends it back, he does a beautiful job. We can never do what he does, but he does a beautiful job. Anyway, I think I done spoke enough for this evening. Sweeties, you guys enjoy yourself. And as I said, always stay positive. If you don't have anything to say nice, don't say nothing at all. It's too much going on. The other day I seen a man, I was watching news, and the man killed his 2 beautiful kids. Killed his wife and then killed himself. That thing, depression, you know, you be looking at people, you just gotta say, God, keep me. You know, it's, you know, you gotta be a warrior. You gotta be strong in this thing. You gotta, it's like now we in a battlefield. We really in the battlefield. We are fighting. We're fighting. It might look simple. You guys might not understand, but we're really in the battlefield. We're in the field and we're fighting to live. We are fighting to do this thing. But he said, if you put on my whole armor, in other words, if you're covered in his blood and if you know him, you shall succeed. In other words, you're going to be okay. You understand me? So I thank him for letting me come to this platform. And guess what? I'm going to stand tall. I'm going to stand tall on here because I am a light. I see the light. I am the light. And I thank you. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you. But anyway, sweeties, good night. Be blessed. To the next time.